What can students, families, and teachers expect from their online learning tools at Sullivan County School District in 2021-2022? Let's get started with Google Classroom. Last year we used Google Classroom as our district-wide learning management system. A learning management system is just any online software tool that lets teachers create and deliver educational content to students. But what really matters is how you use it. So how did we use it here at Sullivan County School District? It was our least common denominator platform. It was the baseline tool that was available for every classroom that teachers could layer content on top. So for a kindergarten class, that might mean incorporating seesaw activities into it. For a high school class, it might mean linking to Discovery Education videos or perhaps even to tests that were previously created on Schoology. So it can be different. But how do we access our online tools? Well, Chromebooks. Lots and lots of Chromebooks. And in this picture, you see Mr. Comro and Mrs. Linder preparing spare Chromebooks for student use during the summertime, and I'm really thankful to them for all of their help over the summer. But let's talk about why we use those Chromebooks. Basically, it's a device that we can guarantee we have available for every student. So we have lots of spares for them. If a student forgets their device or it's not charged, we can make sure that we have a spare. Just like if a student broke a pencil 20 years ago, we get them a new pencil. But what can they do with them? They can access tons of great learning products. So everything from Class Dojo to Pear Deck to Kami, all of the Google Workspace apps, Edpuzzle, Reading Eggs, tons of great stuff. Here are just a few important numbers about our Chromebook project, which has been ongoing for numerous years. We've replaced 182 screens over the last 6 years, almost all of them free of charge to the student because the device was damaged accidentally. If a device was damaged purposely, we did charge them the cost of those device screens, which are much, much lower than what you'll find with like tablet devices or phones. And because they were pretty well taken care of over time by our students, we still have 165 devices fully updated, ready to go as spares on top of all of the new devices that students have accessible to them. And where are we charging those spares? Well, primarily in the 300 charging locker shelves that our maintenance department built out for us several years ago. Those charging lockers are a really cool thing that our maintenance guys did for us that I've never seen in any other school, and I think they're a great idea. So if you haven't taken notice of them, as you walk down the hall, might take a look. I think it's something really neat that our maintenance guys did for us. And there are charging carts in every elementary classroom, just not as needed anymore now that students take their device home every night. We also have made some improvements to our website. So this is what it used to look like. It wasn't a responsive design. We've upgraded to a Blackboard template that is responsive. So now, no matter what device you're on, the content will resize based on the screen size of your device. And this might not be the final update we do with our website. We're looking at some premium versions of templates that they have, but to get this school year started, we wanted to make sure we had a responsive design template in place. And speaking of this school year, what can you expect, students, families, and teachers? Well, you can expect that we've learned from last year. We've got some improvements coming down the pipe that we think will make life better for all of these groups. So on the student level, we want to design for learning. We want to make sure that students know what to expect when they go into Google Classroom, and that's why we'll be implementing some consistent Google Classroom best practices. So things like having a weekly agenda topic at the top of your class. Teachers can organize their content based on the type of class they're teaching. That will be up to them, but also a class materials topic that will include things like the syllabus and classroom rules. And this year we'll also be having a flexible instruction days topic, or FID days. And those are something new this year that we applied for that will allow us, in case we have used up our snow days, we'll be able to call a flexible instruction day, and we can use up to 5 of them. Teachers will have content in there for those types of days. Families, we want to make sure you can access everything that you need to help your children learn. So every teacher's webpage will have a consistent look where you can find lesson plans and upcoming assignments. In addition to that, know that you can sign up for Plus portals and Guardian summaries through Google Classroom just by sharing your emails with us. And finally, on the teacher side, we want to make them as efficient as possible. We don't want them spending time working on paperwork or clerical things or posting in multiple places. We want to find workflows that make them super efficient, build on things that they already have created, so that way they're spending the vast majority of their time thinking about how to best educate our children. So that's my presentation for this month, and I will take questions at the meeting, or if you're watching this online, you can send them to my school email. Thank you.